For those of you looking for a job right now, I'm going to teach you a little thing right now about Devil Corp. If you don't know what Devil Corp is, look it up, but if you're watching this video, you've probably already heard of Devil Corp. I'm just going to show you a little something on Indeed here. I get these job recommendations all the time, or you'll just be searching and you'll find something like this. Community Engagement Associate, entry level. Oh yeah, that sounds nice, right? Check this out. This is one of the biggest red flags. Confidential. They're not telling you the name of the company. Okay, that's a little strange, but you know, there could be reasons for that. Sometimes they do need to be confidential for something. However, I don't see why Community Engagement Associate is something that would need to be confidential. That doesn't make sense. And here is the next huge red flag. Look at the pay. $750 to $900 per week. Who the hell measures their pay structure that way? They're the only ones I've ever seen do that. The Devil Corp companies, the Sidcore, the Credico, the marketing this, the marketing that, the canvasser this, canvasser that. It's all the same shit. You're going door to door, or you're posted up outside the Walmart trying to get people to take your donations or whatever. And they're donating about 1% of that money. And then the other 98% is going straight into the pockets of these rich con artists that are at the top of this pyramid. Next, moving on to the job description. Now, when you see any of these really weird, vague job descriptions, watch out, because this is the type of language, the vague kind of, you don't really know what they're talking about or what you're going to be doing. What am I actually doing at this job? It says it's about representation and public outreach. Okay. But what do you do? What is the name of your company? Oh, and here's another red flag. Check out benefits. The only listed benefit: professional development assistance. Yeah, you know what that means? That's their 4 rungs of their little pyramid. Manager training program, as they call it. You'll start out at entry level, and then you're going to work your way up. And then you're going to become an owner of your own business, your own office, whatever it is. You're going to be an entrepreneur. And you're going to be super duper rich. You're going to make hundreds of thousands a year. And the average amount that I've heard these former owners making at these companies is some of these people that own their own business are making $10,000 a year before taxes. $10,000, $15,000, if they're lucky. It's not like they're making $10,000, $20,000 just sitting around on their ass all day, right? They're not just coming into the office and then going home an hour later and then just taking the rest of the day off, do whatever they want, maybe they'll go buy a Ferrari or they'll go to the beach. That's what they try to sell you. That is the dream that they try to sell you. However, what they actually do is they bust their ass just as much, if not more, than everyone else. They're out there in the field working 70 hours a week, knocking on people's doors and getting screamed at and getting doors slammed in their face. Engage directly with members of the local community to raise awareness and inspire support for charitable initiatives. Okay, you know what this is? This is called Universal Events. It's a spin-off of Smart Circle. And what they're going to do is they're going to make you either go door to door or business to business, in places where you're not even supposed to be. Sometimes people get the police called on them. But if you've ever been to Walmart, you've had one of these people come up to you, it's someone associated with Universal Events, and they don't even know it. Most people don't know. And a lot of people find out that it's a scam and they quit. And these jobs are just everywhere. I've been just looking at different job openings, maybe I could find a graphic design project I could work on. And I'm constantly getting these things flooding my emails and job listings, on Indeed and LinkedIn, and it's everywhere. Take notice of this, because this is a pattern and you're going to see this in all these different job postings. If it says weekends is needed, professional development assistance, and it shows the pay scale in dollars per week, you need to run. Run, 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 run. It is not worth it. I don't care how bad you need a job, because these people are psychotic. This is not a legitimate business. These businesses, they all go under different names. They're not legitimate. They're somehow legal, but they're not legitimate. They will work you to the bone for 70 hours a week, and you might not even get paid. Because it's a commission-based job. You don't make a sale, you don't get paid. So you are out 70 hours in the snow, freezing cold, or the blistering heat, dehydrated, tired, sleep deprived, just absolutely exhausted, and then you gotta go do it all again the next day and get up at 5 a.m. Morning meeting, like, it's like they do the same thing day in, day out. Sometimes I've heard them sell it as no 2 days are the same. What a lie. Everything the companies are built off of, everything they're built off is a huge fucking lie. They say no 2 days are the same. That's bullshit. Every day is exactly the same. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out Precision Independent Media's channel. That's Precision Independent Media. Shout out to them. I got out of this scam after spending 1 day in it before I figured out that it was a huge pyramid scheme. I knew something was not right. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. And I spent a full day with them in the field. Not by choice, but because these people they will practically put you in a car and they will drive you miles away. Like, I felt like I was essentially kidnapped because I didn't want to go with them. But they somehow, like, get in your head and they convince you. It's a cult. It is a cult. Like, it is an actual cult. And people need to understand that. Not all cults, wear robes and capes and stuff. Some cults wear business suits. Well, thank you. I just wanted to share that. Again, check out Precision Independent Media. And I plan on doing my own investigative journalist piece on the Devil Corp slave circle thing myself, just like Precision Independent Media did. I actually reached out to Alex from the channel to get some, like, insight from him on what he did when he made his documentaries. He's got a new one from like a year or two ago too. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.